So now that the decision of Petition 232 has been taken, what should we do? Stocks are down, they are crashing. Even the very best of them are not doing well at all. What do we do now? Hey, it's Sally from The Next Big Rush, and a couple of people have asked me what is my position on the decision of Petition 232 in regards to uranium mined in the USA. So just quick recap, miners in the USA, UR Energy, and I always call them EFR, but it's Energy Fuels officially, came together and basically asked the powers that be in the United States to please make it so that local utilities will be forced to buy from us, in other words, at least of a certain percentage of their fuel. Basically, it was denied. But what the outcome of that was, it wasn't just a plain old denial of, no, you're not gonna get a quota, deal with it. It was very much a soft no, in the sense that what Trump came out with was okay, so we recognize that there's an issue, but the issue is not exactly that we are importing uranium from different countries. The issue, the national security issue, is that mining uranium in the USA has been weakened to the extent that this needs to be done. And so I think that the working group that they're now operating with, for 90 days, people from the government, mines, utilities are going to come together and try to work out a solution basically to help out the miners. Now, I don't know how that is bearish. I think it's super bullish. It's just not what people were aiming for. And it's funny because as soon as the rumor of 232 being denied came out, people were selling on the rumor before it was official news. So that just tells you how fickle the market is and how the movements are so rapid and so deep, you know, based on something that may or may not be. I never came into uranium in and of itself because of 232. That was just an add-on. But what happened immediately is that after that was dealt with, it's almost like price discovery started to come back and the price of uranium started to pick up again. And now people can come back to the market because there's less uncertainty, which is great. If you are new to uranium and you haven't bought yet, or you haven't bought your full allocation of uranium, let me tell you, you are one lucky son of a gun, because if you got in now, all I can guarantee you, I can't guarantee you're gonna make any money, obviously this is not financial advice, but I can guarantee you that you are probably going to be better off than 90% of everybody who is already invested in this space, because prices are so low compared to, never mind historical norms, just look at the assets that these guys have and look at where you think the price is going to go. Look at the price of SWU and how that's been, you know, going up. I mean, you have to really look deep into uranium, the fuel cycle, how long it is, how long it takes for the actual uranium to after it being mined to be used for electrical power. It's a long time, and not only that, but plants need to keep years worth of fuel on hand, and that's starting to finally play out in the sense that utilities are a little bit more confident about buying now because they're not restricted with the amount that they have to buy from certain players. So that's a positive. I think, now I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I think that the working group, just think about this, the existence of the working group is a huge positive, because they are saying, yes, there is an issue and we wanna solve the issue. Very clear that they don't want miners in the US to die, which is probably what would happen if, you know, the uranium bull market doesn't start soon enough, or if left to their own devices. That's a real possibility. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the help came in form of subsidies. So this is something that I believe is super Trumpish and something that could actually happen in the way that, you know, it would make producers more profitable, and at the same time, you know, they would be on par competing with supply from Canada, Australia, and the Kazakhs for fuel inside the whole energy spectrum in the USA. So that's my guess. I think, you know, in the next 90 days, we're gonna hear a little bit of good news with specific US miners. I think this is a huge buying opportunity for US miners for both EFR, for your energy, and also for maybe even Peninsula. You know, there are also other players in the US that might get a huge bump from this, even developers and, you know, projects that aren't yet in play. I'm not saying that they will come into production. I'm just saying that they'll probably get a bump if we get some good news, some help, some subsidies from the US government. Not saying that subsidies are good for the economy, but I'm just saying this is probably what's going to happen. It would not surprise me at all. So that's it. That's what I think. Am I selling uranium? Am I buying uranium? I am not selling anything right now. I am not selling uranium for sure. I am very tempted to buy more at these levels. I am almost restricted in what I can buy because I have made a completely different outside of stock investing commitment that's going to take a lot of my money. And so a lot of my cash is just going to go into this completely different vehicle that unfortunately takes away from stock investing. Maybe I'll touch upon it some other day and explain to you why I'm doing this and the results that I get or don't get within the next few years. But anyway, that's it. If you're not a uranium investor, I mean, let me tell you, just do the homework, okay? Just like take this weekend and just, you know, search for Mike Alkin and absolutely listen to and read everything that he puts out about the sector, and then try to maybe formulate a bear case. You know, try to think, okay, so who out there does not believe this? What sort of numbers or concepts can they provide that would, you know, balance out this view? And then make a decision. Are you in or are you out? This is not a cult. This is not, although it does seem like it sometimes, this is not a religion. You're free to come and go, and it's your money, your stocks. You can sell or buy at any one point. I just know myself when things are going bad, I love buying, so I might actually buy some more, especially EFR. I just love EFR as a company and just the assets that they have, and I just think they should be worth a lot more. And so maybe I'll buy some more, but I am definitely not thinking of selling at this point. No. The only thing I know how to do is buy when it's slow. I am a very slow seller, so I'm gonna count on that for sure. That's it. So please let me know down below here, what are you doing in this current uranium market? Are you buying? Are you selling? Are you just indifferent to what's happening? Are you in or are you out? Let me know. Let's start a conversation here. All right. Thanks very much. Take care. Actually, I did buy a little bit more of an undisclosed stock that is not currently producing. Don't know if they ever will, but let's just say that their model is more of the hoarding type. I'm gonna leave it at that, but I did actually increase my position in one company, mysteriously. That's it. Take care. Bye-bye.